Am I the butthole for refusing to give my father the house my grandmother left me? Some important context: my father left me when I was 10. I came home from school one day and he was gone and I was alone. My grandmother eventually took me in, but that moment gave me issues that I'm still working through. My grandmother passed away and was buried a couple of weeks ago. I saw my father for the first time in 14 years at his mother's funeral. After the will was read, we learnt that my grandmother had left me her property. My father was furious. Apparently he feels he has more rights to her property than I do because she was his mother. He's been harassing me to hand over the property to him and promising that when he dies I can have it. I don't want to give him the property because if my grandmother wanted him to have it, she would have put it in her will. My father has been going around telling the family that I stole his mother's property right from under him, and I'm trying to punish him for leaving me. My family have been reaching out to tell me that even if he abandoned me, that I shouldn't forget the importance of filial piety and how being good to my father even if he isn't good to me is what makes a good daughter. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but the comments and the suggestions are beginning to wear me down. Am I the butthole? You are not the butthole. You owe your father nothing for walking out on you. Don't even engage with him. Block his number if you have to. If he attempts to confront you in person, walk away. Put all your relatives on blast and tell them that the matter has been decided. That you're keeping the house and that you will block anyone who attempts to continue discussing the topic. A fire can't burn without oxygen, so starve this issue of all its fuel. Being good to my father even if he isn't good to me is what makes a good daughter. Why would you want to be a good daughter in these circumstances? It sounds like you hardly know him. Not the butthole. Stay strong, and BTW, that is not what stealing is unless you can steal from yourself. Not the butthole. Even if you had suggested that your grandmother disinherit your father for abandoning you, you would not be taught. Your grandmother left her house to you because she wanted you to have it. End of story. Your father must have had little if any contact with your grandmother in the past 14 years if she raised you and you didn't see him again until the funeral. His choice to abandon his responsibility to you meant that she ended up taking over. There is zero chance of you inheriting the house when your father dies. If he doesn't sell it and squander the money, it'll be left to a love interest or beer buddy or something. Keep your house. The woman who parented you wanted you to have it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. It's free. Check out some other videos I've made.